Mr. Chairman. I want to just begin by echoing the Chairman's remarks about the extraordinary impressiveness of this panel and, frankly, of many of the nominees who have come before our committee who have been nominated by the President to both the District Court and Appellate Court. Your story is not only of talent and hard work, as the Chairman said, but also of overcoming obstacles. And the diversity that you represent has been part of your life story in a way that is very, very profoundly important to the work that you will do, because you are the face and voice of justice in America. Very few litigants go beyond the district court. Having litigated often in our federal courts, I know how difficult it is to go beyond the district court in cost and time and representation, and you will be the last source of justice for many Americans, countless Americans, the face and voice of justice. And so I just want to say how proud I am that you look like America and that you will no doubt think like America in your common sense and judgment. I want to ask you, Judge Oliver, you have served with extraordinary distinction in our state justice system and on our state bench. How does that state court experience prepare you to be a federal judge?
Thank you very much for the question, Senator. Mechanically, both as a prosecutor dealing with criminal trials, in every trial there's an issue of federal law, whether it's the Fourth Amendment with Mapp versus Ohio and the exclusionary rules applied through the states, there's Brady versus Maryland, obviously that continuing obligation and duty of the prosecutor to disclose exculpatory information, down to Giglio with the impeachment requirement. And then on the state court bench, in my 4+ years litigating habeas petitions, again, the Sixth Amendment right to effective assistance of counsel, again with those petitions, the Eighth Amendment, a prohibition against cruel and unusual punishment. I've dealt with constitutional issues at the state court level continuously for the past 14+ years. Procedurally, I am committed to doing what I've done the past 14+ years as a state court judge, giving the litigants a fair hearing on the merits, being impartial and neutral arbiter, researching the law, finding facts, restraining myself only to the task before me.
You mentioned one of the differences between our Connecticut system and the federal system, which is in jury selection. There's a very elaborate voir dire process in our state courts involving individual questioning of jurors. In the federal system, it is much more pro forma, much more streamlined. You know, I attend a lot of immigration and naturalization hearings where we talk about new citizens and the privileges of citizenship, the right to vote, and the right to serve on juries. And I think you would agree with me that people should feel privileged to serve on juries. Would you agree?
I absolutely would, Senator. Thank you. I tell the jury, the larger jury panels, when I address them in the morning before jury selection, that it is both a burden and a privilege of citizenship. Connecticut has recently, in its attempt to expand the diversity of jury pools, including those who are lawful permanent residents, to those who are eligible for jury service. And so I have selected, as a prosecutor, many juries, as a judge, many juries, whether they ultimately went to a verdict. And I've not yet found a jury, despite the difficulty of the underlying charge, whether it's murder or sexual assault, I've not found a jury that has not come out better, in their own words, better for having gone through the process and developed an appreciation for the importance of a jury of one's peers.
Thank you. Judge Ali Khan, Senator Graham asked you about a particular case and a position that your office took in that case. The Office of Attorney General for the District of Columbia is the equivalent of the State Attorney General, correct?
Yes, Senator, it is.
And the positions taken by your office in any litigation, with all due respect to Assistant Attorneys General or even the Solicitor General, are determined primarily by the Attorney General, correct?
Senator, that is quite correct. The Attorney General sets the litigation priorities for the district, including multi-state and amicus briefs.
Thank you. Thanks, Mr. Chairman.
Senator Kennedy.
Thank you.